Right friends, welcome back to Facts and Figures. The first one is name the state which announced the happiness index. Not only the social welfare, the economic status that will also be taken into consideration, and the state we are talking about is Madhya Pradesh. And look at the next one. To move towards less cash transactions, RBI has prohibited non-banking finance companies. You may have a doubt, what is meant by non-banking finance companies? Non-banking finance companies are just like Muthoot Finance, Manappuram Finance, and this issue is with regard to gold loans. Here RBI has restricted cash transactions in gold loans up to rupees 20,000. Previously it was rupees 1 lakh. Now it restricted to rupees 20,000. That means if you are taking gold loan more than rupees 20,000, you should get either by check or by bank transfer. So this is the stipulation recently imposed by Reserve Bank of India. And please don't forget, as per the World Gold Council report of March 2017, the demand for gold is likely to improve and expect consumers to buy gold between 650 to 750 tons. Previously, if you go back 2-3 years ago, the gold consumption in our country used to be around 900 tons or so, and now it reduced. In the year 2016, India's gold imports declined to around 660 tons. Various newspapers quoted various figures, and the gold imports declined drastically, and in the year 2016 they are around 650 to 660 tons, and they are likely to increase to around 650 to 750 tons, or you can say they are likely to be between 650 and 750 tons, but they are not likely to reach the figure of 900 tons or so. So it indicates that the gold demand is reducing in our country in recent times because of various reasons. Then the next one is delisting of securities. This is quite often in the news. And what is the meaning of delisting of securities? Sometimes you hear about listing of securities, sometimes delisting of securities. Delisting means removal of the securities of a listed company from a stock exchange. So, as a result of delisting, the securities of that company will not be traded at stock exchanges, right? Look into the next one. Normally we hear about the blue chip companies. What is meant by blue chip companies? So these are the companies, in fact they are categorized based on returns, yield, safety, marketability and liquidity, and these are, you can say, the best rated shares with the highest status as investment. So if someone is talking about blue chip companies, please don't frighten, and based on the returns, based on the yield, based on the safety, based on the marketability, they are categorized as high rated companies. Look into the next one. Investor Awareness and Protection Fund is used by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to organize investor awareness programs. And please don't forget, one is most important, that is Depositor Education and Awareness Fund, or DEF. This is maintained by Reserve Bank of India. We will come to the details about this a short while from now. So if someone is talking about Depositor Education and Awareness Fund, or DEF, that is Reserve Bank of India. Second one is Investor Protection and Education Fund. This is maintained by SEBI, and Ministry of Corporate Affairs maintains Investor Awareness and Protection Fund, right? So basically, to create awareness amongst the investors about fraudulent schemes and facilitating informed investment decisions. This fund is meant for. So, in a nutshell, don't forget, for investors' education, the fund is Investor Protection and Education Fund. This is basically not only for protection but also for education. This is maintained by SEBI. Investor Awareness and Protection Fund. This is maintained by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Then DEF is maintained by Reserve Bank of India. Now we are coming to the issue of Depositor Education and Awareness Fund, or DEF. As per Section 26A of Banking Regulation Act 1949, this empowers Reserve Bank of India to establish Depositor Education and Awareness Fund, or DEF. So, how do they get money? Here, the amount which is in anybody's account, if in anybody's account, the money which the account is not operated for a minimum period of 10 years, if the account is not operated for a period of 10 years, that is one condition. The second condition is if it is unclaimed for more than 10 years. Subsequently, this money will be credited to Depositor Education and Awareness Fund. So, please understand, the minimum period is 10 years. It is unoperated account or unclaimed deposit. The minimum period prescribed is 10 years. Subsequently, that will go to DEF. Look into the next one. The Limitation Act of 1963 provides a time limit of 3 years for claims due to a policy holder under an insurance policy. So, as per Limitation Act of 1963, here under insurance policy, the claims must be done within a time limit of 3 years. Let us assume X has got some insurance policy. Unfortunately, X has died. Subsequently, the money due to the person must be claimed within 3 years. That is as per Limitation Act of 1963. Look into the next issue. This pertains to the Committee of Experts. This is in Defence Ministry. This is headed by Lieutenant General Shekatkar, and in fact the committee was established to improve the combat capabilities, or you can say fighting capabilities of the armed forces. And the committee recommended for downsizing manpower in non-combat organizations like Defence Estates and Accounts, Director General of Quality Assurance, Ordnance Factory Board. So, the committee stated that please reduce the manpower in non-combat organizations. Please strengthen combat or fighting organizations in armed forces. And government accepted most of the recommendations. Next one is Earth Hour was observed across the world on 25th March. Earth Hour was organized by WWF and the concept was started in 2007. Basically, to highlight the global warming caused due to burning of coal, oil and gas to drive cars and power plants. So, the message is, let us go towards renewable energy, let us reduce burning of fossil fuels. Look into the next one. National War Memorial is going to be inaugurated on August 15, 2018. The target was given, and before going ahead, please don't forget India Gate. India Gate was constructed in the first half of 20th century, basically to commemorate the soldiers who lost their lives during primarily the First World War. During the period of 1914 to 1921, whoever lost their lives, to commemorate them, this India Gate was constructed in New Delhi. Then the question is, what about the persons who lost their lives after independence? So exactly, National War Memorial is exactly to honor this 23,000 soldiers who laid down their lives in wars and operations since independence. So it is going to be inaugurated on August 15, 2018, and at the same time National War Museum is also coming up. Look into the next one. Small savings schemes interest rates. Recently, government announced reduction of 0.1% for most of the schemes. Few points I would like to tell you. This the small savings schemes are managed by Ministry of Finance. And second point is the interest is revised once in 3 months. Third point is out of these small savings schemes, Sukanya Samruddhi scheme and Senior Citizens Savings scheme, they enjoy highest interest. After the reduction of 0.1%, as on date, the interest stands at 8.4% for these two schemes. This is the highest interest. When you look at small savings schemes, please don't forget. And look at the next one. The height of Chatrapathi Shivaji Memorial, which is coming up near Mumbai, will be raised from 190 meters to 210 meters. And here I would like to tell you few points. Chatrapathi Shivaji Memorial is the ambitious project of Maharashtra government, which is proposed to be built at a cost of rupees 3,600 crores, and the first phase costs rupees 2,500 crores. You may have a pertinent question, why the government decided to increase the height from 190 meters to 210 meters. The reason is, at present, the tallest statue is Spring Temple Buddha in China. Spring Temple Buddha in China, this height is 208 meters. So, to create world record, the height is increased to 210 meters. That is the reason. Look into the next one. Namami Brahmaputra Festival was held from March 31 to April 4. And here, this is considered as India's biggest river festival, and please don't forget, Brahmaputra is considered to be India's only male river, and its name is Erlunga Sangpo in China, at the same time Brahmaputra in India, and at the same time Jamuna in Bangladesh. And in Namami Brahmaputra festival, the participation of Dalai Lama created lot of controversy. And in examination perspective, a question may be asked, name the state where Tawang is situated. Tawang is in Arunachal Pradesh, please don't forget. Look into the next issue. Tanushri Parikh became the first woman combat officer to be commissioned in the 51-year-old history of Border Security Force. So, Tanushri Parikh became the first woman combat officer, right? Look into the next one. Special Olympics. You may have a doubt, what is meant by Special Olympics? Before going to the Special Olympics, regular Olympics, they are for normal people. Next one is Paralympics. Paralympics are basically for physically disabled people. And the third category is Special Olympics. These are for the persons with intellectual disabilities. This Special Olympics are for intellectual disabled people. And here important point is this alternatively, this Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics will be held for intellectually disabled people, and the name given here is Special Olympics. And recently, this Special Olympics World Winter Games were held in Austria, and India bagged the 5th position in the overall medal tally. India bagged 37 gold in Special Olympics World Winter Games. Look into the next one. Pattisima Godavari Krishna River Link project has made it to the Limca Book of Records for completion of the important irrigation project in record time. It was constructed within a year and the project has a combined capacity to discharge 240 cubic meters per second, and this project pumps water from Godavari river and ultimately it reaches Krishna river. Right? Technically speaking, India's first river linking project is Pattisima, you can say, which links Godavari with Krishna. And please don't forget, Ken-Betwa link canal project is also likely to be taken up, and there Panna Tiger Reserve is being affected. Panna Tiger Reserve is in Madhya Pradesh, and at the same time, please don't forget, Ken-Betwa link canal project will benefit Bundelkhand region of the country, which spreads across Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Look into the next one. Celebrated South African anti-apartheid activist, contemporary of Nelson Mandela. He is Ahmed Kathrada, one of the Nelson Mandela's closest colleagues, died at the age of 87, and he was jailed along with Nelson Mandela in 1964, and Mr. Kathrada spent 26 years in prison in Robben Island. Which of the following national park is into the news because of the construction of road directly passing through it? Answer here is Jim Corbett National Park. Jim Corbett National Park is in Uttarakhand, and here one road is proposed to be constructed basically to reduce the distance between Garhwal and Kumaon regions of the state. With the construction of road passing through Jim Corbett National Park, the distance will be reduced by around 70 kilometers, and this resulted into controversy. Please don't forget Rajaji National Park, Jim Corbett, these two are in Uttarakhand. Name the country which declared March 25 as Genocide Day. Country is Bangladesh, and please don't forget, on March 25 in 1971, Pakistani army launched Operation Searchlight. Subsequently, they targeted students and teachers of Dhaka University, and the day is March 25, 1971, that is Operation Searchlight, and March 25 will be celebrated as Genocide Day. Please don't forget, present day Bangladesh in those days was known as East Pakistan. Please don't forget. Please look into this slide. I have given information. Please look into this figure. This is Pakistan, this is Bangladesh, and these two regions prior to the formation of Bangladesh were part of Pakistan. One was known as West Pakistan, one was known as East Pakistan. Right? Look into the next one. Biruni Festival is into the news. Name the state we are talking about. The state is Tripura. This Biruni Festival is the important festival of Tripura. Several Bangladeshis also participate, and it includes bathing in the river Feni. Please don't forget, Feni river is in the border of Tripura with Bangladesh. Right? Look into the next one. Government is planning to sell Dhruv. This is indigenously developed advanced light helicopter. This advanced light helicopter name is Dhruv. This is designed and developed by HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and here it is powered by Shakti engine, and it is jointly developed by India and Turbomeca of France, and over 200 helicopters are in service. So, if someone talks about Dhruv, these are indigenously developed advanced light helicopters, and India is planning to sell them to Sri Lanka and several Southeast Asian nations. India has got around 37 crore internet subscribers, and as per the report of TRAI, this constitutes 29 subscribers per 100 people. and I would like to tell you broadband and narrowband. What is the difference between broadband and narrowband? Broadband is when the internet download speed is 512 kbps or more. Narrowband is when the download speed is less than 512 kbps. Please understand the difference. Then nearly half the mobile phone users are still on 2G, and BharatNet is the ambitious project to digitally connect 2.5 lakh gram panchayats. So, if someone talks about BharatNet, it is the ambitious project of Government of India to digitally connect 2.5 lakh gram panchayats. Name the bank which launched 811 mobile app with over 100 features. Bank is Kotak Mahindra Bank, and it is expecting to double its customer base. And 811 is the mobile banking application which allows paperless real-time account opening with over 100 features pertaining to banking. Right? Look into the next one. International Day of Forests was celebrated on 21st March. Ideally, the forest cover must be 1/3 of the total area, but in several countries, it is not the reality. And theme for 2017 is forests and energy. Chanani Nashri Road Tunnel. This was recently commissioned in Jammu and Kashmir. It is on National Highway number 44, which connects Jammu with Srinagar, and it is the country's longest road tunnel. At the same time, it is Asia's longest bidirectional road tunnel. Please understand, Asia's longest bidirectional road tunnel, and it is India's longest road tunnel. The length is around 9 kilometers. The cost of the project is rupees 2,500 crore. It is in Jammu and Kashmir. It is on National Highway number 44 connecting Jammu and Srinagar. Then look into the next one. Union Cabinet cleared an amendment to Right to Education to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. Here, untrained elementary teachers, untrained teachers are required to acquire minimum educational qualifications by March 31, 2015, but several states could not achieve this. That's why Cabinet took a decision to do amendments to the Act so as to allow the training of untrained elementary teachers up to March 31, 2019. India's corporate debt market is growing for the past 5 years. The outstanding debt during the past 5 years has shown a growth of 15% every year. So, outstanding corporate debt is increasing in our country. In 2011, it was 45 lakh crore, and 2016, 107 lakh crore. Right? Look into the next one. 65 public sector undertakings failed to appoint at least one woman director. At the same time, 1355 private listed firms are also in default. And SEBI gave this directive, and at the same time, Companies Act 2013 mandate all the listed firms, the firms listed in the stock exchanges, must have at least one woman director in their boards by April 1, 2015, but some of the firms are not able to achieve this, and basically this is aimed at ensuring gender diversity in the boardrooms. Department of Telecommunications issued a notification directing all phone service providers to verify details for all the existing subscribers through Aadhaar-based eKYC process. This is based on Supreme Court order. Supreme Court approved the government's plan to record the identification details of mobile subscribers through eKYC mechanism. And at the same time, please don't forget, now it is mandatory. That means Aadhaar is mandatory for PAN number as well as filing IT returns from July 1. Look into the next one. Meenangadi in Wayanad district in Kerala is on a mission to become India's first carbon neutral panchayat. What is the meaning? Carbon neutral panchayat. That means the carbon emissions, whatever the emissions are there because of the burning of fossil fuels, they will not be more than absorption. That means with the development of green cover, the carbon emissions will be absorbed. So, Meenangadi in Wayanad district is on a mission to become India's first carbon neutral panchayat. Look into the next one. Netherlands scientists at the Netherlands Aerospace Center have designed circular runways. All of you have seen the runways are straight for landing of aeroplanes. And what is the advantage? The advantage is these circular runways will allow the planes to land and take off at any point, keeping in mind the wind direction, and it will save the fuel. At the same time, it will reduce the noise, right? So, this circular runway is in fact designed by Netherlands scientists. Look into the next one. Boom Supersonic. It is building world's fastest passenger jet. The name is Baby Boom. If someone talks about Baby Boom, please don't forget, it is the world's fastest passenger jet. And this is going to be the world's fastest civil aircraft ever made. And this firm, Boom Supersonic, is based in United States of America, and it hit the speeds of 2,335 kilometers per hour, 10% faster than Concorde aircraft, and it is twice as fast as other airliners, and it will cut the flight time for journeys by more than half. So, please don't forget, Baby Boom is the nickname for the world's fastest passenger jet designed by Boom Supersonic of United States of America. Government says that pellet guns may be used by security forces in the Kashmir Valley if other alternatives failed. Please don't forget, government also devised Pava shells, and at the same time government stated security forces will resort to other measures such as stun lag and Pava shells as well as tear smoke shells to disperse the mobs, and if the above measures are not giving satisfactory results, then only this pellet guns will be used. This assumed a lot of significance as several people have lost their vision to the pellet guns in Kashmir Valley. Right friends, let us conclude today's facts and figures. Please do join for why and how. Have a nice day. Thank you.